Hey Leo, welcome to a reading for you. I hope all is well. Happy Monday, happy new week to you. We're going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see what comes out for you. Only take the messages that resonate. Leave what does not resonate for someone else. I could be picking up on your energy. I could be picking up on someone else's energy. Flip the roles as you see fit, if I can speak. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Cross watchers are also welcome. This could resonate if you are cross watching for a Leo, or if you have other placements in Leo. There could be messages in this for you. Thank you for being here. Let's get into it. Messages for Leo. What is the vibe for Leo? What do they need to know? Messages for Leo. We've got narcissist, egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. We have blocked in the reverse. Okay, so you have an entitled person here. Someone feels entitled to come back around or be around you. Okay, you could deem this person as narcissistic. They have those tendencies. And this could be somebody who's trying to, I want to say, divert around some sort of boundary that you've put up. You may have set some sort of boundary with this person and they feel like they can just hop back in, jump over the fence, something like that. Boundaries. What am I telling you? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, yeah, you've put boundaries up and someone feels blocked in the reverse. Okay, they're not respecting your boundaries, narcissist. But then that's one of the tendencies, isn't it? Someone feels like they don't have to abide by your boundary. Well, this is interesting. You've definitely set some sort of boundary with someone and they feel like they can overstep. So just be aware of that. One more. One more for Leo. Oh, there's a few. Karmic flipped out. If it wants to come out, it will come out. One more. Oh, two. We'll take the two. Tension, stressed out, migraines and worry. This person could give you anxiety, hopeless, loss, depression and suicide. Don't allow someone to make you feel some type of way, especially if you are trying to have space to deal with something. You could be feeling like the person who is antagonizing or, the person who may have caused some sort of tension or anxiety for you is not allowing you to heal or is not allowing you space. This looks like someone who is very forceful. This gives a person who may be wanting you to maintain some sort of level of anxiety, to have you weakened, to have your defenses weakened. So this could be somebody who is kind of like, they don't really care if you've set a boundary. You're going to allow them to come back in. Be careful with this person, especially if you are trying to kind of get over something or this person makes you feel some type of way, anxious. You could be going through something heavy here where you do feel depressed. Now, this could be the other way around where someone else feels this way about you. But I definitely feel like there's some sort of energy of you trying to heal or you trying to sift through something heavy. And this could be at the hands of someone who is trying to force that boundary or push it. Okay? Bottom of the deck, nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Maybe this person misses how you used to give to them. This looks like an energy drain to me. It does. And now you need to restore your energy. Someone doesn't want to allow you space to do that, especially if they have caused some sort of pain or been abusive in some way. I really do hope that somebody has not been abusive. This could be mentally abusive, verbally abusive, and you've just kind of like put into motion some sort of stop, or you want it to stop. Some of you don't want to be around someone and they may be really trying to force the issue with you. Okay, let's grab a deck here and see. Okay, some of you are feeling like you're in a bad way or you just can't handle someone at this time. Maybe you are trying to heal, like I say. What is this for Leo? Tell me about Leo. The Empress. For some of you, it could be a mother figure in your life, someone who you do have children with. This could be somebody very entitled or someone who feels like you need to. Maybe you are trying to hold back from this person. This could be somebody very demanding. Maybe you do feel like someone is a little bit I want to say like a diva. This could also be something that someone's dealing with around you. So just be aware of that. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone takes advantage and they don't actually give a lot. Okay? Hanged One. Maybe you've realized this about someone. The Star in the reverse. Like someone won't allow another person to heal with the Ten of Cups. This could definitely be family. I don't know if you've just got a string or a line of unhappy culture where it comes to your family dynamic. This could be somebody who likes and seeks a lot of attention. This could be a mother figure who has to have the attention on them all the time. A father figure, a parental figure. This could be a parent of some kind. And this could be somebody who doesn't take care of their children very well, if not any. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody may neglect a child, or this could be about neglect of a child within a home situation, a living situation. Maybe you're questioning as to if somebody is taking care of a child to their best ability and they're not. For some of you, if you came from this person's household, so say you are the child of this person, this is your parent, you could be grown, you may know how things go down behind closed doors within this dynamic. And you know that this is far from a wish fulfillment, and you could be fearful over a treatment of a child. This could even be a family member of yours. As long as they're okay, they don't care about anybody else. This is a very selfish feminine for some of you, an Aquarius, a Taurus. Someone doesn't care about other people being unhappy or not unkept or not looked after. They care about themselves. This will be the type of mother. If this is a mothering energy, they will go and be dressed up to the nines, clean clothes, new things, hair done, nails done, trim on point. But their child is walking around and, you know, they're not clean, or there's something here about that. I don't know how this links to you. This could be someone else is dealing with. Queen of Wands. There definitely could be two feminines in a dynamic. You've got to kind of take this out as it resonates. It's giving a dimension, like lots of dimensions to this, with the Strength card in the reverse, the Fool card, the Seven of Wands, and now there's there's a lot of people here. There's 3 feminines here. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be dealing with like a sibling and a mother dynamic here. This could involve like a niece, a nephew, a daughter, a son. There could be 2 feminines that you're protecting yourself from, or you're distant from. Maybe these people you don't get along with. This could be a fire sign, a Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. Also as well, there's people who may be trying to kind of get back around you or trying to trigger you in some way. Maybe there's definitely a setting of a boundary here with the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Wands. You don't trust these people, or you're trying to put up some sort of boundary against these people. I feel like there could be 2 feminines here. These 2 feminines could be very, they don't care about their actions towards others. This could be people who do things with very little remorse, if any. They don't really care. They wouldn't care to just come show up unannounced, even if you've told them not to show up. Who are these people, Leo? Magician. The Lovers in the reverse. You're manifesting some sort of permanent disconnect. I feel like you do not want to reconnect with someone. This could involve a romantic relationship. This could involve people that you once had love for. So say this is family. You could be a feminine and you're dealing with 2 other feminines in your dynamic. Could be a child involved somewhere. Some of you, you're disputing the treatment of a child or something like that. You could even be questioning how you were treated as a child as well. This could be that you have bad memories from a home, or you feel like someone was neglectful with you, or something, you just feel like something was not in good taste where it comes to being nurtured properly. You feel like someone may have neglected you. And when I say neglected, it doesn't have to be, you know, trigger warning. It doesn't have to be a child is begrudged food, or, you know, and with the nurturing at the bottom of the deck, someone could have went through some sort of They could have a narcissistic mother, narcissistic parent. Doesn't have to be that they were begrudged food. It could be that, you know, they were controlled. They would always put themselves first and the child just got scraps, like whatever that looks like. I don't know if this is your household that once was, and you've kind of grown, you've set a boundary and you've manifested a permanent disconnect. Maybe you are setting a boundary in terms of not going back to where you used to grow up. Or this could be somebody that you dealt with around these people. I don't know if there was favoritism here. So say you do have a sibling, one sibling, if this is a woman, if this is, you know, two girls and a mother, one of those children could have been treated very different than the other. Maybe one of them was kind of like showered with things, and the favorite with the Queen of Wands, the Fool, didn't have to worry about a thing, while another was treated some type of way. Could have been favoritism here, and you could have been the one that was treated like the oddball, or the one who didn't get treated fairly. This is a deep message. I don't know who this is for. Doesn't have to be girl siblings, could be boy siblings. But there was something here. The reason why, if you're a masculine and this is resonating, the reason why these two people are coming out in feminine energy, there could have been some sort of onset of a competition that was begun by a mother figure through mistreatment of one child, or competing. Sort of like the energy of competing was manifested amongst two siblings because of a mother figure and how they raised their two children, or people in the dynamic. Okay, my nose is itching. Heavy channeling. The Four of Pentacles. You're definitely holding back from this dynamic. You could have a lot to say and you're not saying anything, but you're definitely manifesting a disconnect. You don't want to go backwards. Knight of Cups in the reverse. You may think that someone's disingenuous. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you are manifesting an ending and a better life for yourself, especially if some sort of childhood is being highlighted here, or you're thinking about a childhood, or you feel like something was unjust as a child. It's like you're manifesting a new beginning. You're manifesting a new life, a new greener pastures is what I want to say with the Death card, the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess. You could definitely be working in silence here. Seven of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you are dealing with a deceptive Taurus, a deceptive mother. This person keeps a lot of secrets. They're shisty, they're shady. You don't trust this person. Eight of Cups. This is the person that you've walked away from, or you're on the way to walking away from. 10 of Wands. You feel like your life was made harder by someone. I don't know, like this really looks like childhood trauma for me. Childhood trauma. Take what resonates. Childhood trauma can come from many forms, in many forms. Who is the Queen of Wands? The High Priestess. Someone could be into magic here, spirituality. This could be somebody who practices. You may know this person to practice, whatever that is. Chariot card, that could be why you've moved away from them for whatever reason. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Seven of Cups. I don't know. Whoever this is resonating for, this is very specific. So just bear with me. Take it as it resonates. Don't force it, okay? If it's not for you, click off, because this is not going to be for everybody. I don't know if you constantly had a sibling or a cousin or someone that was in close proximity that you could have grown up with. And if you wasn't raised in the same household, you were very closely raised, kind of similar, whether this is your mum and their mum, your auntie was kind of always together, or there was a raising of two people in the same household, or a group of children maybe that was maybe the same age. You could be the similar age to someone, or it could be your sister, your brother. there is some sort of competition that was ingrained in two people from a very young age. And again, you could have been the one that could have been neglected or ousted or made to feel different. There could be a color difference as well. One of you could be darker complexion. You could be the one that's darker complexion and one of them's a lighter. One of you are a lighter complexion. There could have been favoritism because of color. Now, I don't want to get into all of that. That's obviously going to be a triggering subject for some people, but there's definitely some sort of difference. Maybe you felt like you wasn't attractive, or you was made to feel like you weren't pretty, or you weren't handsome, or the other person was favored more. Maybe they were brought nice things and you wasn't, or very different upbringing but brought up in the same environment, if that makes sense. From a very young age, there could have been culmination of a competition to have two people compete against each other, two siblings, two cousins, two feminines, could be masculines too, doesn't matter. Could be even a masculine and a feminine. You could have had a situation where somebody could have been trying to move to your man or wanted the same man as you. Maybe you've always felt like somebody wanted what you have because of this mother figure or this energy that was created in competing. I feel like there's a environment that was very toxic where children could have been raised in that environment, and it became a dog eat dog, where it should have been like a loving household or a household of support or a household of, you're good at this, I'm good at that, everybody's going to be different, but we are a unit. That was not instilled. It was dog eat dog. It was, may the best man, may the best woman win. I'm prettier, you're not. I'm more handsome, you're not. I have these shoes, you don't. Like, it's very, and it was cultivated by a person who knew better. That is horrible energy, really horrible. There could have been a situation, like I say, of someone flirting with someone's partner or trying to get the person you wanted or trying to seduce someone that you wanted. And this could be family. I ain't joking. Like, this could be your sibling or your cousin or someone who's close to you. I don't really want to say friend. It's not really giving friend. It's giving close. It's giving you had breakfast at the same table. This is not giving, oh, I live here and you live with your parents over there and we're not related. It's giving, we shared summers together. We were together in some way. We grew up together. The Three of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, you feel like you haven't been able to get away fast enough from these people, and which tells me it could be family. You could have felt trapped to some sort of circumstance here. There definitely could have been like a circumstance that was holding you back from investing in a new future for yourself. And now you're kind of seeing the way. Some of you are making your own money. Yeah, this could have something to do with like stability, what you're building for yourself. Maybe you're more able to kind of put energy into moving away now. Maybe you've got more fortune, you've got, your money has improved, so you can kind of get about better. Maybe you're being blessed with something here. This could be like finances in order to get away or to kind of build on your own now. This could be like someone coming of age and then they go and get a job and then they're able to kind of make their money and save and do their thing, to have power to kind of do their own thing and step into their own, if you like. I do feel like there is some sort of bossing up energy that you're seeing. There's a pathway that's being made for you, and maybe you didn't see this pathway in the past, especially if age was a factor or you hadn't yet kind of stepped out on your own. Depending on how old you are, you could have been very young when this began. And now you're older, you're growing, you're grown, and now you're able to kind of stand on your own 2 feet. For some of you, if your parents are separated, you could have a father figure that is helping you out, or you could be moving closer to your father if you had a toxic mother or something. Your mother and your father could be separated, and there could have been a toxic mother that could have been very deceitful, and you could be kind of closing in on a bond with your father. A father could also be gifting you something. This could be in the form of a money, a car, a vehicle, something that's going to give you a leg up. For those of you, if this is not another person that could be helping you out with some sort of assistance, this is you just growing up, attaining a level of success for yourself. If you are a man, you are old enough to kind of go get it on your own now. You work, you study, you do your thing. And I feel like this is what's giving you some sort of pathway to move forward. But it's been a long time coming. You could feel like this took long for you. King of Wands in the reverse and the Sun. I feel like you're realizing some sort of jealousy, some sort of deep-seated envy with the Eight of Wands. Maybe this is in how someone's been speaking to you or projecting onto you. I just feel like someone has really been put into a scenario where hate was cultivated at a very young age through someone that knew better. And this is like someone that really knew better, an elder, someone who raised you. And they deemed it as entertainment or something that was healthy to put two siblings against each other or to cultivate the energy of favoritism. So then that sibling turned against the other, and then there was a constant competition between you and that person. This was about jealousy, especially if someone made you feel like you weren't pretty or you weren't handsome or you looked different, or you may have even have had a difference. Maybe you was different. There's something about color here. I'm getting something about color, complexion for some of you, or just aesthetic. Maybe you look different. Maybe you're, a more voluptuous woman or man. Maybe your sibling is smaller and they were always deemed as someone who was more aesthetically pleasing, and you was always the one that maybe maybe you got slandered for being a different way, or you weigh too much, you don't weigh enough, like you're too thin, you're too big. Like maybe there was something here about one person dragging down another person, and it's almost like allowing a sibling or someone else that was more your peer group, that wasn't an elder to you, allowing them free reign to kind of do the same and project some sort of hate because of it being co-signed by someone who knew better. And this looks like mother, sibling energy, sisters, mother, could be masculine too. Three of Cups. These could be people that are trying to come back in or maintain a connection with you. With the Five of Wands, but they do put you in anxiety. Maybe you do PTSD. Some of you could suffer from PTSD or stress. These people don't make you feel good when you're around them. You could feel like you're in a constant state of survival when you're around these people, because that could have been what was culminated. You could have felt like you was constantly trying to survive as a adolescent or as a child in this dynamic. Especially if you grew up in a single parent household, or there was something here about that. It's quite sad. Queen of Cups. Yeah, these people could be trying to reunite with you. Wheel of Fortune. There's also an energy of you connecting with a water sign, potentially having a relationship with this person, separate from this situation. Nine of Cups. Eight of Swords. Don't allow anybody to make you feel bad for doing what's best for you, or for finding happiness, even if it doesn't involve them. This is really emotional for whoever this is for. The Ace of Cups, emotional. I'm feeling emotions. Getting that feeling, that tingly feeling right there in my eyes. There will be people, if this is resonating for you, there are people who want you to feel bad about going off and creating something that's good for you. But I just feel like there was so much about a scenario that you came from, or where you grew up from, or if this resonated for you, where there was some sort of competition that was cultivated through elders or whatever have you, siblings making you feel some type of way or whatever have you. Don't feel bad about now going and being able to kind of stand on your own, especially if you've attained money, you're working, you're able to kind of be an adult, if you like, and do for yourself. because there could have been a time where you were kind of stuck to this circumstance just because this is where what you lived in, like this was your household growing up. And somebody here could have had it very, very rough because of this energy. And there's going to be people who try and make you feel some type of way, telling you you're selfish maybe, or that you're moving in a way that's too stubborn or stush, or you think you're better. No, you just think that you can have a better lifestyle that was not a happy one from when you was younger. And that's what it comes down to. Clearly comes down to. You've seen a greener pasture and you're walking towards it. And whatever shadow or dark cloud that you lived in, or survival mode that you've been in for however long, you are exiting from it. And these people want you to still be in this toxic environment or have anxiety. Some of you really could be healing from something mental because of this. Some of you do have new love on the horizon, but I just feel like it's contentment of being peaceful in a new environment is what this is screaming to me. I feel like some of you are cultivating some sort of stability for yourself that's really going to give you the tools to move forward in your life, possibly attain new love, contentment, new place to stay, new people. There is an ending to someone giving to a situation or being around a certain environment that could have been very damaging for them when they were younger. Whew, I don't know who that's going to resonate for. Hold on, I'm nearly done. I don't know who that's going to resonate for, but if it's for you, take it. If you like how I read and this was helpful, useful for you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. But until next time, sending you love and light. I will see you soon. Mwah.